Two, you're at the end of that path now. And one, step into that memory now. What's your first impression? Are you inside or outside?
Outside.
Is it day or night there?
Day.
Are you alone or with others?
There are beings.
What is it?
There's other people.
Mhm. Do you know who the other people are?
Like my family.
Mhm. How old are you there?
Um,
How old?
Thousands of years.
Are you male or female there?
Female.
Mhm. What color are your hands there?
Gold.
What color?
Gold.
Mhm. Describe your body. How does your body look there?
Very, very big. Very tall.
How does it look?
Very tall.
Tall. Mm-hmm.
Big. Very big.
Mm-hmm. What's your height there?
Like 20 feet.
Mhm. And what's the temperature like there?
It's warm, but it's more hot.
Mhm. What are you wearing there? What do you have on your body?
Heavy. It's heavy garments.
Describe the garment.
Like, like, like plush. And it's like a robe.
Mhm. What color is it?
Purple.
Look at your feet. Do you have anything on your feet?
No.
Mhm. How do you feel about your appearance there?
I'm, I'm, I'm beautiful, but I don't care.
Mhm. Does this place feel familiar or does it feel like you're visiting there?
It, it's home.
Mhm. And where is this place?
It's in the sky. It's a city in the sky.
What's the name of the city?
Agora,
What's the name of the city?
agora,
Mhm. Mhm.
agora,
Describe, go ahead.
agora,
Agora.
agora. And
Mhm. Describe the landscape or the setting there. What does it look like around you?
I'm in this city looking down, and there's a war, and I'm devastated.
Mhm.
They're destroying each other.
Who's at war?
The people on the earth,
Who are they at war with?
Each other, just fighting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Explain to me a little bit more about where you are. How does it look up there where you are right now?
It's a beautiful city. It's like in the clouds.
Mm-hmm. Who's up there with you?
My father
Hmm. And what's your father's name?
is,
What's your father's name?
is not, I can't, it's not English.
Mm-hmm.
Issue,
Try your best to pronounce it any way you can. What's your father's name?
issue,
One more time, sweetheart.
tissue,
Can you describe what
tissue.
your father looks like?
He has a beard.
Mm-hmm.
He's big. He wears a crown.
Mm-hmm. And what color is your father? What color are his hands and feet?
Like a, he's like bluish green. Blue green.
Are you
He's
guys are you guys human or are you guys alien?
not human.
What are you?
I'm not a human.
Mm-hmm. What planet are you from? Can you tell me what planet you're from?
No,
Why not?
it's not a planet.
What is it?
It's space.
It's space? Explain that to me. What's the difference between a planet and space?
We exist in a different form.
What form do you exist in?
Consciousness.
Hmm? And what form do aliens exist in?
They are embodied.
And how old are you?
I have existed in this form for thousands of years.
Do you ever come to Earth?
I want to.
What's stopping you?
I'm too big.
Mhm. What do you think will happen if you come to Earth?
I can't exist in this form on Earth.
Are you able to change your form?
Yes,
Why don't you change your form?
it's a process.
How long does it take for the process?
I have to be born.
Do you have any other people that are from where you're from that have actually completed the process and have been born on Earth?
Not fully.
What does that mean, not fully?
A part of them.
And what does that mean, a part of them?
They lose themselves.
What part of themselves do they lose?
They don't know who they are.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Why are you so emotional when you say that? It's okay, you're safe there. When they come here and they lose themselves, what happens?
I lose them.
You lose them? Tell me, how do you lose them?
They can't come back.
They can't come back? Mhm. Do they know that they won't be able to come back?
They didn't know.
What did they think was going to happen?
They would remember.
Mhm. When they come here, are they now human? Do they not hold any power?
They don't know their power. They don't know their power.
Mhm. Mhm. What thoughts are going through your head right now? How do you feel there right now? What's going on?
I wanna go
Where do you want to go?
to Earth to
What?
stop. Tell them to stop.
What are you going? Okay, if you come to Earth,
Stop fighting.
but if you come to Earth, won't you forget who you are? Won't you
No,
forget to tell them to stop fighting?
no.
Why will you remember? How is it that you will remember? Why do you think you will remember if you come to Earth?
That's the plan.
What is it?
That's the plan.
Tell me the plan. What's the plan?
I'm supposed to remember.
So you're the one who's supposed to remember? And when you come here, who are you supposed to tell?
People.
Is there anyone in particular?
My people.
How will they remember you?
They know me.
But remember, when they came here, they forgot everything.
They know me.
Mhm. How do your people communicate with the aliens that are there on Earth? How do you guys communicate with the aliens that are already on Earth?
We communicate telepathically.
Mhm. And what is it that you guys communicate to each other?
Emotions, thoughts, ideas,
What are the ideas?
memory,
What are the
knowledge.
what memories do you guys communicate telepathically?
A mission. Why we're here.
Mhm. Are you guys on the side of good?
There's no sides.
Mhm. Do you guys like humans?
We are human.
How are you human?
We interbreed.
Tell me what interbreeding looks like for you.
We became human.
Who did you interbreed with? Did you interbreed with the human that's not an alien?
The people who were originally on this planet.
And how do you know who those people are?
They weren't like us.
They weren't like you? How were they?
They were not as advanced.
Do they know telepathy?
No.
Why can't they, why don't they know telepathy?
Some do now.
Why did you guys come here to interbreed with humans?
We didn't need to
Why did you?
be a part of them.
Do you want to share the same space with them on Earth?
Yes. To
And
help them.
you want to help them? And how do you want to help them?
To understand the wars.
What do they need to understand about the wars?
They are bigger. I'm bigger than
Do you believe in God?
we are all God.
Mhm. Mhm. What's the message that you have, the true message that you have for humans?
Know yourself. Be yourself. Who you're meant to be. Not who you think you should or want to be. Who you are.
What do they need to do in order to do that? What is it that they're lacking right now?
Knowledge. Information.
What knowledge and information are they lacking?
Understanding.
Hmm? Understanding of what?
The past.
Tell me something about the past that they don't understand.
It's
Something that
bigger.
they've been told that isn't true.
It's bigger.
Mhm.
There's a lot more understanding they need.
Can you tell me something that they believe about the past that isn't true?
That we're evil.
Who do you think started the assumption that you guys are evil?
They just didn't know.
Who didn't know?
People.
Where? I need to know. Tell me if there were a group of people that started the notion that you guys were bad?
They saw us and they didn't know. They thought we were feared. They were afraid.
Who saw you?
Other beings,
Who are the other beings that saw you and became afraid?
other beings that came here,
That came to your planet or that came to Earth?
here, Earth.
How many different beings are there on Earth?
Too many to count.
And where are all these beings at?
Here,
Where is here?
everywhere. They exist. Different bodies, different forms, different beings. Beings
How,
in different forms.
how do we identify these different beings?
Some of them you can't see them.
Why can't we see them?
Entities.
They're entities. Mhm. Do any of the beings from your planet, do any of these beings have connection with higher ups when it comes to humans? Do the people that control what's going on around us, do they know about you guys?
Yes.
Do you feel like there's a relationship between a level of humans and you guys?
There's different beings,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
different forms, different entities.
Mm-hmm. And what are they all doing here?
Trying to control.
Mhm. And how are humans supposed to push back if we don't know who the beings are?
They know.
Do the government know?
It's one world government.
Mhm. Are the people in the government, are they afraid of you guys as well? Are the,
They
huh?
they don't really know.
What do they know?
They just know they want power.
Mhm. Are they prepared to try and stop them from taking over?
It's coming into consciousness
What's coming into consciousness?
of themselves.
Humans?
People.
Mhm. And how does telepathy help humans? Can humans benefit from telepathy?
They connect better.
Mhm. And why are they not able to connect through telepathy now?
They don't know.
Mhm. Will it be hard for them to learn telepathy now?
They got to use their intuition.
Mhm. Do the other beings want humans to use telepathy?
No,
Why not?
they want the power.
Mhm. So When humans have people telling them it's evil if they do anything in regards to telepathy or utilizing their minds, what
They
does that
want
mean?
their power.
Huh?
They want their power.
Mm-hmm. And when humans are not using their minds, what's going on?
They have free will.
And what does free will mean?
The ability to choose.
And when they choose not to utilize the gifts that they have, what happens?
They suffer.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I want you to close that scene out. And right now, I want you to participate or experience a significant event in that time. Be there now. What's going on?
I'm in a ship,
What kind of ship?
uh, like a spaceship.
Describe the spaceship. What does it look like?
It's big.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of lights everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's an open, a lot of open space.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a child. I can run around.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a new body.
Mm-hmm. Who's there with you?
So a lot of people, their family.
Where are you guys going?
We're hovering over Earth,
Mm-hmm. Why are you hovering?
watching, experimenting,
How are you experimenting?
genetics and DNA.
And what is it about the genetics and DNA of humans that interests you guys?
We want the best genetics to interbreed.
So if you're hovering and you feel like you find someone that has great genetics and DNA, what do you do?
Use it to make a human
Do you take them or are you able to just cipher their genetics?
sample.
And how do you guys take the sample?
When we breed,
How do you breed?
we have relations.
You have what?
Relations.
How do you have relations with the human though?
We are. We have. We are humanoid.
Okay, so when you guys are ready to breed with a human that has the DNA that you have, do you have relations with that human?
They have relations with a human that doesn't have the same DNA.
How do they have relations with that human that they don't know?
They do know. They get involved.
So when you guys identify someone with the genetics and DNA that you have, You insert yourselves into their lives.
They are living life already.
But I'm saying you identify someone with the genetics and DNA. You know where they are now.
No, we
How does
mate, we mate and we choose partner with good genetics.
and when you're hovering, do people see that you guys are hovering or are you invisible?
We are in space.
So even though you're in space, the space for you and space for us is different. Is it
Yes,
different?
yes,
So even though you're far to you, to us it would seem far. To you, it's still close.
yes.
Hmm. Do you guys ever take humans from here to where you are?
No, we don't.
Why not?
We don't like to intrude or interrupt the life cycle.
Okay. Hmm. What about aliens? Do aliens take humans to where they are? Are they different from you guys?
There's other beings that take for their own needs.
Mhm. So it's hard for humans to basically identify all the different beings that's here.
Yes,
Mhm. So let's go back to that scene. You guys are looking for the best DNA to interbreed. What happens next there?
we have we have it. And we are combining it with our to make a suitable human.
And where is the human at? Where's this human born that you guys create together?
They created a body for me.
So they create a body for you and they insert the DNA that they intermingle from the interbreeding into you,
No, my spirit.
your spirit. Hmm. And what does it feel like
I feel small,
in
like
comparison to your true size?
what I was.
Mhm. Do you like being small?
I like being who I am.
Who are you?
A new being.
You are a what?
A new being.
A new being? What do they
A
call you?
new,
What's your name?
a new person.
What's your name? What do they call you where you're from?
I have a lot of names.
Why do you have a lot of names?
I exist in many forms.
Can you identify some of the forms you exist in?
It depends on what I'm needed for.
Mhm. Give me some examples.
In this scene that I'm seeing,
Mhm,
I was created to be a source of power,
mhm. And what does that look like, a source of power?
to establish like a lawmaker,
Mhm, mhm. What else? What other form are you in?
a giant.
A giant? Mhm. Explain that one.
I am a giant in
You're a giant in what?
form.
In form? And what are you doing? Can you see what you're doing as a giant there?
They created a small body for me
Mm-hmm.
to become human.
Mm-hmm. Let that scene play out. Your body has been formed for you. You're now human. What happens next?
I go down into
You go down to where?
the world.
Mm-hmm. And what happens next?
I live a life on earth
How do you determine who your parents are when you come to Earth?
as a tribe.
So your parents know that you're special?
Everybody knows who I am.
Mm-hmm. So when you guys come here, you come as a unit.
You did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What happens next?
I lived a life.
And how do you feel about the human life, the human aspects that you live?
In that form, I was a child. I didn't take anything seriously.
Did you live to be an adult?
Yes, I
And
lived longer.
huh?
I lived longer than most humans.
So tell me about that life that you lived.
I lived longer, but not as long as I did before.
What was the difference this time?
The environment on Earth,
What
the
about
time, the time is slower.
the house that what makes the time slower?
It's like another dimension. Another reality.
Who's slowing down the time? What's the difference? How did the time end up
It's
being
a
slow?
different state of existence.
So the world, did it switch phases? Or what caused the time to slow?
So now,
Yes.
sickness and disease and food,
And how does that slow up the time?
and not knowing yourselves and understanding it changed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If we didn't have sickness, diseases, and food, how would our phase look now?
People would live longer.
Mm-hmm. Is that the reason that people don't live as long as they did back in biblical times? Is because of the diseases, the sicknesses, and the food?
Yes.
How can we change that?
Everything starts in the mind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like humans have the power to change that?
Not alone.
What would they need to do?
First, they have to connect with themselves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How do they truly connect with themselves?
It's inner space, the space inside of themselves. Everybody's afraid.
Mhm. And if humans did want to connect with the other beings, when it comes to your beings, to the beings that you are connected to, what do they think about humans?
We love them.
Mhm. What do they think about the state of the world right now and the actions of humans?
Now it's the inevitable.
What's the inevitable?
It's what happens.
Explain.
It's like a cycle, a continuous cycle.
How many times have you witnessed this cycle?
Millions.
And how does the cycle end?
There's no.
There's no end.
Every ending is a new beginning.
Mhm.
It's a cycle.
Mhm. And what cycle are we in now?
It's a process.
Mhm. Do you feel like humans are safe on Earth?
If they want to be,
Are they strong enough to go up against all the different entities that's here?
if they knew themselves,
The state that they're in now, are they strong enough to go up against the entities that's here now?
it depends on which entities you're talking about.
Which entities are they not strong enough to go up against?
The mind,
They're not strong enough to go up against the mind.
The
Why not?
ones they don't know how to defend themselves.
And how should they be defending themselves regarding their mind?
Stronger willpower,
And what does that look like?
knowing their own power, knowing who they are.
hmm hmm Who else wouldn't they be strong enough to go up against right now?
It depends.
hmm hmm At what point are you entities going to reveal yourselves to humans?
They know.
Hmm?
They know.
In general, for the ones who don't believe, when are you guys going to actually reveal yourselves?
We don't have to. They know. They don't know. They know. They know.
hmm 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 What other message do you have?
Time.
What is it? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Are you able to hear me right now? Hello?